capital is Washington, D.C. If I had to define myself, and people often ask me, you know, what it is that I do, I would have to say that I am a bluesologist. And this is a scientist concerned with the origins of the blues. Like, you know it's a science as soon as you see the ology on the end of it. This makes everything scientific. The way that I got my background and the things that make me qualified for this is that, first of all, I was born in Chicago. And before I moved to D.C., I've been living in D.C. now for about 10 years, but before I moved to D.C., I was certain that the only way you could get a head start on everybody else in terms of the blues was to be born in Chicago. It's like we went through Chicago about 6 weeks ago. They said it was 2 degrees and they was looking for them. So it's definitely the blues in Chicago. When I was 8 months old, I escaped, bag and baggage, to a town called Jackson, Tennessee. And Jackson, Tennessee, for those of you who do not know, is located about 85 miles east of Memphis. I was also about 50 miles north of Mississippi. There's nothing we could do about that. We thought about moving to town. Because they see, like when I was growing up, they used to have this old joke, says, what has 4 eyes and will never see? And the answer was always Mississippi. Because most folks felt that Mississippi was the home of the blues. And when I was being raised down there, the people that we listened to on the radio, like the folks be listening to popular people now, were the bluesicians. John Lee Hooker, Earl Hooker, Jimmy Reed, Jimmy Witherspoon, Lightning Hopkins, B.B. King. These were the people everybody kept up with, and the blues was the music of the day. When I was 13, I moved to New York City, and I walked around for about 6 months like, I couldn't believe New York City, but they was zipping every which way simultaneously. Somebody told me the other night, if you gave people from New York some speed, they would all go into a nod.